May the Lord give this council the wisdom, discernment, and courage to serve the community. Grant also that we may act compassionately and with integrity in the best interest of this shire. Through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen. I would like to show respect and acknowledge the traditional owners and custodians of the land, elders past, present and future on which this meeting takes place. Thank you, councillors. Well, isn't it great to see so many in the gallery? Must be something special on. Okay, councillors. Application for attending meeting by video link. Nil. Apologies or application for leave of absent by councillors.
Yes, I have two apologies, one from Councillor Elizabeth Mackenzie and the other from Councillor Adam Williamson.
And mover, move councillor Watt, second councillor McPhee, all in favour? Against, carried. Public participation.
No participation is needed.
Confirmation of the minutes of the ordinary council meeting on the 29th of April 2024 and the extraordinary council meeting held on the 6th of May 2024. Move councillor Campbell, second councillor Burns. Any questions, comment, discussion? All in favour? Against? Carried. Disclosure of interest.
No received is needed.
Okay, councillors, move over to page 14. The Merrill minute. I'll move that from the chair in the recognition of 20 years anniversary of the amalgamation. The recommendation is that council recognise the 20 years anniversary of the amalgamation. 2024 marked the 20 years of amalgamation of the former Merriwall, Murrumbidgee and Scone Shires to form the Upper Hunter Shire Council. Scone Shire and part of Murrumbidgee Shire were amalgamated in March 2004 and Merriwall was included in May 2004. To recognise the milestone, former councillors have been invited to attend an afternoon tea and stay for this meeting. I take this opportunity to welcome those councillors here tonight. It's a great thing to see you come along. I know not all could come, and we take this opportunity to thank you during those years of your service for servicing us of the Upper Hunter Shire. So thank you for coming along. And I think it's fair, I'm going to take a little bit of time to just read out the names. We'll get Nat Doonan, 205 to 208. Les Parsons, 205 to 208. Johnny Scriven, deceased, 205 208. Peter Hodges, 205 to 209. Peter's here tonight. The late Barry Rose from 205 to 209. Errol Bates, 205 to 212. Also Errol's here tonight. Davey Peebles from 205 to 216. Also present tonight. Lorna Driscoll, 205 to 2021. Lee Watts, 205, still going strong. Ern Cottle, 205, 208, and come back for the second from 209 to 212. Fairpest Paradise, 208 to 209. Bill Howie, 208 to 212, also present tonight. Michael Johnson, 208 to 216. Lee Carter, 209 to 212. Pam Seacombe, 209 to 212. Ron Campbell, mighty Ron Campbell, 212 to current. Myself, 212 to current. Peter Bishop, 212 to 216. Wayne Bedgood, 212 to 221. Kiva Fisher, 212, 221, and present tonight. And the rumour is he's going to go around again. James Burns, 216, still current. Josh Brown, 216 to 220. Sue Abbott, 2016 to 2022. Taya Clout, 21 and still going strong. Alison McPhee, 21, current. Adam Williamson, 2021, current. Elizabeth Flaherty, 2021 to 2024. And Belinda Mackenzie, 2022, current. Since amalgamation, the Upper Hunter Shire has had 5 mayors. The late Barry Rose, Lee Watts, Michael Johnson, Wayne Bedgood, and myself. There have been 7 deputies: Nat Doonan, Lee Watts, Errol Bates, Kiva Fisher, Peter Bishop, myself, and present Councillor James Burns. A great an effort, as I said before, and we thank you for your efforts and thank you for coming along tonight. And I think it's only fitting that I'm going to ask Lee Watts to give a quick presentation, as I believe she served with everyone that's on that list. Thank you, Councillor Watts.
My apologies first if I missed anyone in the photos, but I did try really hard to find one of everybody, whether it was good or not. So the Upper Hunter Shire formed on Saturday the 25th of May 2004 from the amalgamation of Merriwall, part of Murrumbidgee and Scone Shires. It's my honour and privilege to stand here to speak to you today, 20 years since the amalgamation and as the only current councillor from this time. I get to take you on a little tour of those 20 years, or 19 years, as the first election did not take place until 2005. And what a rollercoaster ride it has been. There was the good, the bad and the ugly. But for most of the time I have enjoyed being able to speak for and with people of this beautiful shire and be a part of a team that makes the lives better for the people that live and visit here. Amalgamation did not come easy for some community members, and still today there are some residents that wished it did not take place. There is still a divide where residents feel they are not consulted or feel they are forgotten. When speaking with communities, you can sometimes understand their concerns, but priorities are identified for the entire Shire by asking the residents to participate in consultation. Unfortunately, there's very few people participate in these open events, but we thank and appreciate those that do. I can say that I have been there. There has been an increased opportunity for many of the smaller areas, and streamlining of services can direct funds to other directions. Amalgamation was looked at as a financial solution. However, the evidence demonstrates this is not necessarily the case. And so 20 years on, council still struggles to meet the priorities of each town due to financial constraints. It is difficult for any rural council to have enough money to provide all the infrastructure for the projects needed. We have 8,000 square kilometres to look after, but we should be proud to have been able to continue 5 libraries, 3 swimming pools, support 3 Australia Day committees while donating to each town for their festivals, such as the Fleeces, the Aberdeen Highland Games, the Scone Hawks Festival, and King of the Ranges, and support financially many smaller events and activities right across the Shire. This council supports young people, and I am aware of other council residents who are envious of our Young Endeavour scheme. Sometimes the council must look to alternatives to meet the needs of their residents, and I hope the councils in the future will continue to do this. You cannot always fit a square peg in a round hole. And so while finding the funds are right, council need to look after all people in their shire. The Scone Shire Council Deputy Mayor Errol Bates persuaded me to run in the Scone Council elections. If this election did not take place, I ran in the Upper Hunter Shire Council elections. I don't know whether to thank him or not, but he's smiling over there. I ran as I wanted to have a voice for those that are not confident to have their say. I was surprised to be elected, and there was a mix of 9 councillors from all areas of the Shire, which was a great outcome, as so many were concerned Scone would take over all the positions. Council was different then to now. There was a phone call from the then Mayor Barry Rose before each meeting. There were no computers, social media was non-existent. Council staff had to get the paperwork copied and out to councillors before meetings. And I think there were still quite a few typewriters around and no mobiles using landlines. Computers have been a fantastic way to reach far and wide, but it also brought about social media. It can be a great platform to be heard and informed, but it created the keyboard warriors. Individuals who aggressively express their opinion online but avoid face-to-face confrontation. Previously, a column in the local paper allowed expression each week, but unfortunately that form of communication is not available as much as it was before. In the old chamber at 130 Liverpool Street, I asked for a computer to go into the Mayor's office, and that changed how mayors operated from then on. Being the first female mayor of the Upper Hunter Shire was humbling, daunting, thrilling, and I was proud to be able to lead 8 councillors. Leadership does not need to be dramatic, fist in the air and trumpets blaring. Leadership comes from integrity. You do whatever you ask others to do. There are many highlights. There were many trips to Sydney and meetings to gain funds for projects. And one that comes straight to mind is when we started talks to secure water via the pipeline to Murundai all those years ago, and it's only just happened. Projects a little outside of the square was working with the Australian Reptile Park to get the Devil Park Sanctuary approved, purchasing the then ABC Learning Centre to ensure families had access to childcare, and one I loved was bringing Christmas to the Shire towns. The council has reached many milestones and can be proud of the many successful projects and positive outcomes that they have achieved. Of course, not everything goes to plan, and to be truthful, sometimes we do miss the mark. We should all be proud of this building we stand in, receiving the Blewett Award, the Moonambrook Road and initial seal, the bridge replacement of nearly all 124 timber bridges. Are they replaced? Yeah, nearly. The Upper Hunter Shire has access to some of the best building grounds, attracting teams from outside of our area. The White Park Equine Complex in Scone is the premier venue for the horse capital of Australia, enabling this and future councils to cater major sporting and tourism events. The redevelopment of Campbell's Corner and historic building, central focus of the Upper Hunter Shire and the Scone CBD. I remember my first meeting in Sydney at Parliament House with the then GM Darryl Dutton and Director Bede Spaniel, meeting Frank Sartor, New South Wales Minister for Climate Change and Environment. Whoa, it's an eye-opener for a naive country girl. There were many meetings over the years, and they were carried on by the mayors that followed, Michael Johnson, Wayne Bedggood, and our mayor now, Collison. The reward of those meetings and discussion has been the funds to build the infrastructure to improve the lives of the people that live in the Shire. Major projects can cause so much angst amongst the community. An example was the Pomada 34 wind turbine at its Kyoto Energy Park in Scone, approved, but still not. Completed. Bickham never got up, and months of consultation, open days and forums. Other events are just exciting. The Melbourne Cup Tour that allowed for everyone who wanted to get up and close and personal with the Melbourne Cup could. The Royal Women's Network that brought hundreds of people to celebrate the great Shire we have, and the Mayor for a Day program that has gained momentum every year. A couple of funny things I recall, and there are many, but these two I talk about a lot. And once the Christmas party where we went on the bus to Murundai, Robin said to me, "Lee, please make sure the bus waits for me." I got on the bus, the driver said, "Everyone here?" I said, "Yes, we're all here," and I'm sorry, Robin, forget that. The other is the opening of the road at Holcomb Hill. The day was bleak, there was torrential rain, a big marquee was set up, and quite a few councillors along with the GM and all the dignitaries all turned up. The late Barry Rose arrived in his suit and a pair of gumboots, and the late councillor John Scriven ran in late. He whispered in my ear, "No need to open the road, Lee, I just accidentally drove up." To this day, I always have a pair of gumboots in the car, so that's what I got from Barry. The biggest change in 20 years is not about project or money, it's the way people treat each other. Everyone deserves to be treated with dignity, regardless of our personal feelings towards them, and this doesn't always happen. The use of social media platforms targets councillors and employees, but all their families as well. Local government can be a difficult place to work in, can be slow moving. However, but if you choose to put up your hand to make a positive change for the people that live in your Shire, remember that is why you work where you do, whether it's in the office, out in the garden, on the road, or as a councillor. Your job can be very satisfying and rewarding. Remember, everyone should be respected and treated with courtesy, honesty and fairness. And it's been a privilege to work with a diverse range of councillors, GM, directors and staff. And while we definitely have not always agreed, I'd like to take this opportunity to sincerely thank the huge group of men and women who have so tirelessly given and will give of themselves to ensure this Shire has become and will continue to be a great place to live. There are too many to mention, so I salute you as happy 20 years of the Shire.
Thanks. That's why I'm sure you'll consider about going around again in September. Thanks, Cole. Very well said, Lee, and I think it's important that we're not all here for ourselves, we're here as a group, and that's the way we're supposed to work as a group, to serve you people of the Shire. So, council, floor, any other questions, comment, discussion? Councillor Campbell, you're eager to see.
I didn't say that. I'm not sure. Thank you, Mr. Mayor, but also thank you for the those in the gallery. Yeah, look, as coming from Merrymore, where there has been some discussion regarding amalgamation, look, we've done really well. It's the Upper Hunter Shire Council. Look what we've achieved, and we can continue to achieve whatever we pull together. And I think that the overall infrastructure of various things, infrastructure always becomes an asset, not only for this Shire and council, but for later on. And it's just been great to see that happen all over the Shire to varying degrees. The infrastructure that's gone ahead, and look, it's an asset now for those in the future. I have enjoyed very much working as a councillor. I've met many people, made lifelong friends, and I still enjoy being on council. So I just thank you very much, all those that I've worked with. I commend you all to the new Shire. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Campbell.
Goodbye, Mike. Just stand up and say thank you from the gallery's point of view here. We're all been pretty pleased to have served as councillors, and it's great to come back. Don't know that it'll happen again, but thank you very much for having us today.
Yeah.
Okay, only one. If that's Councillor Campbell's, Councillor Watts's spool while she's still here, I can't wait for your final. Mate.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. Okay, councillors, no more questions, comment, discussion. All in favour? Against? Motion's carried. Thank you all. Councillors, over to page 15, which is Environmental Community Services Committee. We'll do them in a block unless someone wants to split them differently. Move Councillor McPhee, second Councillor Campbell. Any questions, comment, discussion? All in favour? Against? Carried. Infrastructure Services on page 23. 2 points for the recommendation. Move Councillor Campbell, second Councillor McPhee. Any questions, comment, discussion? Don't have to, Councillor Campbell.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Look, I just think that endorsing the point 2. Look, it just seemed that we've got to put our hand in their pocket and put out the 70,000. Just good business sense to have that done like that. It just wasn't necessary to endeavour to stop that. I think it's just a great thing, and we will all benefit from council going ahead with that matter in this way. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Campbell. I believe if it wasn't done, we wouldn't be having fights on the door. So, any more questions, comment? All in favour? Against? The motion is carried. Over to page 29, the Corporate Services. Move Councillor Burns, second Councillor Clout. Any questions, comment, discussion? No. All in favour? Against? Carried. Over to page 37, Government Age Hostel Committee. To move Councillor Watts, second Councillor Campbell. Any questions, comment, discussion? No. All in favour? Against? Carried. Over to page 41, the development application number 16/2022 dwelling house in Strata subdivision, councillor Burns.
Yeah, I'll move that council approve development application number 160/2022 for a dwelling house strata subdivision at 99 Liverpool Street, Scone lot. You can fill that bit in, subject to conditions of consent.
Got a seconder?
I'll second.
Second, councillor Campbell. Any questions, comment, councillor McPhee? Foreshadow?
We defer the decision, as I don't believe that the owner had enough time to come to have a talk. I think we need to have a bit more of a discussion on this, and I'd like to take it public participation from the owner. That's the next meeting.
Thank you, councillor McPhee. So we'll put the motion up, which councillor Burns put up. If that's lost, then we'll come back to your foreshadow. Okay, we're all clear?
Yep.
Moved and seconded by councillor Campbell. No more questions, comment, no more debate?
I don't think so, really. Really, the fact this is something that has caused. I've given a lot of consideration to. We all want to go through. I'm sure everyone here wants to go through, but it's very essential that those conditions, attached conditions, be clearly understood.
Thank you, councillor Campbell. Councillor Burns, you don't need to say, okay? Yeah, all those conditions have been provided to Robin.
Yes, Robin has those conditions.
Okay, we've got those conditions, and that's all pretty clear. Okay, all in favour?
Do we have those that they can be read out to council?
Yeah, through you, Mr. Mayor, they're 6 pages long.
No, we don't need that. We only need the other ones. Anyway, all right, but we all agree.
Yeah, I think we understand, councillor Campbell.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to put the motion. If it's one, we move. If we don't, we go back to councillor McPhee's foreshadow. All in favour of the recommendation? That is Coulson, Burns, Campbell, Clout and Watts in favour. Against, councillor McPhee. So the recommendation is passed. Okay, councillor, over to page 86. Moved as a long-term financial plan. Moved councillor Burns, second councillor Clout. Any questions, comment, discussion? Councillor Burns.
Say this, Mr. Mayor, long-term financial planning, everyone in the gallery is aware, councillors are doing this, council staff put a lot of effort into this. Mr. Phelps over the back there, he's put a huge amount of work into this. This is about the sustainability of this council, and as Councillor Watts stated in her initial speech at the start of the meeting, when amalgamation was made, it was about creating sustainability. However, it has failed. I think it failed dismally. There are councils all over the state, in fact, all over the country, asking the feds to actually fund them correctly. This is another way of us creating that plan, which will actually have those issues in there, and to say that we need to have further funding from our big brothers in the state and federal governments, because at the moment they are cost shifting, they are not supporting us, and they're looking to us to financially push their little election grabs, if you will, with the tax hit that you'll get at the end of the year, the sugar hit that our treasurer has sent through. And unfortunately, councils all over New South Wales are going to have to take a big chunk of that, because we need to continue to make the roads and the rubbish and the rains.
Thank you, councillor Burns. No more questions, comment, councillor McPhee.
I'd also like to note, this says that there will be community consultation, which means there will be access of all this information to the public and to the community. So I would strongly encourage people to go and have a look at that, to make sure that they have their feedback, because what does concern people is they don't quite know what it is. They need to go and understand what it is. So when we make the decisions, they can be fully informed and not be the people worries that councillor wants to refer to.
Seeing no more questions, comment, put the motion in favour. Against, carried. Okay, page 89. Special rate variation, community engagement action plan.
Moved.
Move, councillor Burns very confidently. Second, councillor Clout. Questions, comment, discussion? No? Councillor Campbell?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. This is something, it's a very hot topic within the Shire, within all the residents. That we've got to pay more money. But I believe that each of us were councillors were elected to engage in responsible way in which that we govern our governance within the council. Nobody likes to pay out more money, but if we need to understand clearly that the fact that we need to give out and supply proper services to our community, then we need money. The fact that, as I've said earlier, that the infrastructure, you spend money on infrastructure, it then becomes an asset. Not for us here personally now, we may gain from it, but however, for the future of the Shire. We are a big Shire, and we've got a lot of, I think it's 8,500 square kilometres or something, but anyway, it's a big Shire. And it takes a lot of money to run that Shire. I don't believe that we have, I think that our Depop has shown that we are endeavouring to cover all of our, which we have covered all of our repayments, etc. And that is, that's something that's very good. So we're not behind in that, but I do believe that we need to give this, and it goes out to the community consultation. We need to go out and just discuss these things and let people know what we are trying to achieve within our Shire. Thank you.
Councillor Campbell. To be very clear, the recommendation of council note the community engagement action plan to be utilised during the community consultation for the potential special rate variation. Okay, so we're going to move to the second one. No questions, comment? All in favour? Against? Motion is carried. Pages. And we're okay, councillor, page 109, which is the notice of motion, support the Scone Rate Club. Councillor Burns, you wish to move?
I have moved, yes,
You
Mr. Mayor.
move. Got a seconder? Seconded by councillor Clout. Councillor Burns, do you wish to speak?
Oh, briefly. Mr. Mayor, the reason this has come up, it's about working as a Shire, working in unity. Now the Scone Race Club has nothing to do with the Upper Hunter Shire Council as far as it is a private entity, it's a not-for-profit, but this is a demonstration of two entities working together for what could be a common cause. This is the investment in the Shire. It's not going to cost the ratepayers a cent. It won't cost we'll have to write a letter, so I'm sure, 30 cents worth of paper, but it will not cost the ratepayers a cent. It's going out to say that, yes, we do support this type of investment. Other clubs should be getting on board and coming to see us. It is a fantastic thing that we do when we work together. Many hands make light work. This investment, the redevelopment of the concourse, if and when it goes ahead, will invite further investment. We'll have hotel rooms, we'll have further cafes, although probably don't need more cafes in town, but more cafes in Merriward, in Murrurundi, in Aberdeen. We can have further development of other industries that we've never even heard of. The race club's also talking about doing hospitality courses out there if this goes ahead. So these are the types of things that we need to support that actually don't cost us anything, but we're getting something out of. So this is exactly what the ratepayers are, in fact, paying us to do, I think, along with our other goals. But these are the types of things that we need to push with our federal and state friends down the road. So whenever we get near them, we can say that, send them a letter to know, and let them know that we're coming as well.
Thank you, councillor Burns. Just for those, we did have a presentation from the race club, before the meeting, and, yes, it's certainly, been worthwhile cruise. Okay, all in favour? Against? Carry. Okay, someone like to move us into closed council? Move councillor McVee, second.
Second.
Councillor Burns. Councillor Watts. Now, dear, I miss you, councillor Watts. Thank you. All in favour? Yes. Thank you all.
Bye.